Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Nice to meet you all. We are super excited to have you here. I'm Valentina Müller. I'm the product manager of the Academy. I will be soon introducing the rest of the team. As I saw today from Elina's post on the Slack channel, we have 17 nationalities on this course. So that's very exciting. That's very cool for us to see how the Academy is growing and we're reaching new continents. So that's one of our most important values, the diversity. So this is super exciting news for us. So that being said, Vlad, what do you think? We start or wait another minute?
Yes, we can start, and I will accept other users in the meanwhile.
Okay, great. Okay, great, guys. So let's kick this off. So that's well, once again, thank you so much for joining and for initiating this new course with us, which will start on Monday, as you all know. This is a very good opportunity for you guys to check what we will be learning, also to write down if you have any questions. At the end of the agenda today, you will have a moment where you can write or speak and ask you any possible questions that you will have before in preparation to Monday, to the beginning of the lessons. So first, we're going to review a little bit of why we started this academy, about Jagaad, the software house that is behind the academy, and the Jagaad Academy. We're going to do a team presentation. We're going to talk a little bit about the lessons. We're gonna check the onboarding document that you all received in order to be sure that we are all aligned, that you have no questions regarding the softwares and the programs that you will be needing to use. We will have a course overview, so the coach will explain to you high level of what you will learn, and also to check some exercises of the previous students so you can see what you will be able to do. Then we will have a short session of a breakout session where we're gonna divide everyone who is attending today in groups in order for us to meet us a little bit better, for you obviously to get to know your future classmates. And then we're gonna do a final checklist on things that you need to do in preparation for Monday. Finally, we're gonna check who you need to reach out to in case of any different scenarios. And at the end, we have a Q&A where you can ask all of your questions. I will be speaking, but guys, if anyone has any question, you can post it on the chat. Vlad is there checking everything, doing backstage coordination. So just feel free to post or even raise your hand, and we will invite you to speak and ask anything if needed. So let's talk a little bit about Jagaad Academy. So this academy was born this year at the beginning of the year, and it has been super successful since then. We have been launching more classes, and we have our current communities of around 100 students from all around the world. So we're very proud of this. Our mission is to grow the biggest community of companies and IT talents. So we teach software development courses, and we also tailor B2B programs to update corporate team skills. So you are our students of the academy, but we are also doing some programs for companies, helping them improve their team skills. And we also have a big partner of companies that are also hiring junior developers. So once the courses end, we hire high performance students, but we also enable you to connect to some of the companies where we partner with. So it's a big community that we're very proud of. One thing very important from our academy is that we are not an on-demand coding bootcamp that you go online and just check videos. No, we have live lessons that are with coaches that are coders doing coaching and doing code on a daily basis. So they are working, some of them are working at our software house. So we know that they are very up to date with all the latest skills and latest technologies because they are working on that. They're not teaching code, they are doing code. They are all coders. And as I was telling you, what makes us different is that our academy is a community. We are people focused, so that's why the classes are live. That's why you will meet Elina, she's the assistant. We are super people focused. We are teaching you not only to code, but we are teaching you a culture behind how to work with other people, how to work on the teams. So it's very much to put you in the scenario where you would be once you start working on IT, not only teaching you tools and softwares. About our software house. So the company behind the Jagaad Academy is a real software house. It's called Jagaad. It's an international company with people from in more than 20 countries, from developers, project managers, tech experts, engineers. We are currently handling around 20 clients in more than 60 projects, and we specialize in API integrations. And we currently have done more than 70 API integrations worldwide. So this is the flags of the countries where we are. The cool thing about us is that we are a 100% remote company. I am in Barcelona right now, but Vlad is in Moldova, Elena is in Italy, Anna is also in Moldova. Our dearest coach that you will meet soon is in Germany. So we are spread all over the world. Why we launched this academy? Because there is, and I hope you all know that so far, that there is a huge IT talent gap. Actually, only in Europe, there is 500,000 coders missing, developers missing. And actually, according to McKinsey, that is a very important consultancy, IT and web design are the second main areas in the world where there is a gap. So why we are decided to launch this program? In order, obviously, to help close this gap. With whom? With junior developers that are you that will eventually become senior developers. What makes us different, as I was telling you before, is that our coding bootcamp is fully hands-on. So you're gonna be receiving a lot of content, so be prepared. But you're also gonna be doing a lot of exercises. Exercises with yourself on your own, exercises with other team members, projects. So it's going to be a lot of experience, hands-on experience when coding. That's why, please guys, don't attend lessons on your mobile phones. You don't code through your mobile phone. It's fundamental that you are in front of a computer. We also prepare our students to be ready to work with personalized HR support and portfolio creation throughout the course. So that's also another asset that makes us very different, that you will not only have access to our coach, to tutors, but also to HR. So Anna works at the software house and she's always seeking for profiles. So she knows very well how to teach you how to prepare your CVs, your portfolios, your repositories. So we have the know-how in order to get you afterwards as prepared as possible to land on your dream job. What sets us apart? Soft skills, as I was saying, leadership. We're going to take you how to be independent coders, how to take the lead, how to ask questions, how to, maybe sometimes you won't know the answer to some of the problems or the challenges that you will face in this course, but you will know where to search for that information and how to solve the problems on your own. And aside of the fact that we will teach you how to work on agile methodologies, so to the methodologies that are used nowadays every day in the coding and in the IT teams worldwide. So let's check a little bit about the team that's going to be helping you run these courses. First, it's me, as I already presented myself. I'm the product manager. There you have my email, but you can also write to me on Slack whenever you need to. Then I invite to the floor our dearest backend expert, Hennady. Please, if you want to say hi to the class.
Hi, everyone. So yeah, my name is Hennady, and I'm backend developer with almost 10 years experience in developing web applications. So I used to work already for 4 companies, and I can say that backend development is a pretty exciting, pretty interesting field, and you grow every day, you learn something new, and it's really, really interesting profession. Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Well, you will have the time to meet Hennady in deep. So also you have him he wrote to you all on Slack. So you have that contact already there. Then let me introduce you to our dearest Elena. Elena is the person who will be taking care of you throughout the whole journey because she's the assistant of the course. So every problem that you might have, she's the point of contact. Eli, you want to say hi?
Of course. Hi, Hi and welcome to our academy. My name is Alina, and I will assist you throughout this learning journey. Please don't hesitate to contact me if you require any assistance, any kind of assistance, and if you have any queries. Yeah, I'm here to offer all my support. Thank you.
Thank you, dearest. And then last but not least, our Anna, she's the head of HR at the software house of Jagaad, and she's also doing an HR module for you guys. So she's the one to reach out to for any assistance regarding getting future jobs. Dear Anna, you want to jump in?
Sure. Hello, everybody. I have met some of you during the interview, so I'm glad for those of you that had an interview with me that you made it in the class. Welcome here. It's going to be a great journey. I know Hennady has prepared a lot and is actually going to make a transformation across these 6 months. But beyond that, also do not forget that entering into this new field of work in the IT world, as a junior developers, what matters also is your soft skills. So that's a topic you will touch with me, and we will make sure across these 6 months that you discover what soft skills are, which ones do you have as your strengths, and which one we need to improve. So welcome on the journey. I hope you get yourself seat belted and you enjoy the ride. So welcome again.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. And there will be also a tutor joining soon who will be supporting Hennady. So we will introduce him on the upcoming weeks. So just to say that you will be very much taken care of, and there will be someone there to support you and assist you in any possible way that you need. Moving on, I leave the floor to the coach who will explain to you a little bit about the lessons.
Yeah, thank you, Valentina. So, as you probably know, our backend development course will take 6 months. We will start at the next Monday, 24th April. And so these 6 months is our course divided into 6 modules, and each module divided into 4 chapters. And we will have Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays lessons. So Wednesday is Friday for making exercises, asking questions, and so on. Our scheduled time start of the lessons is 16 Central European time, but we can discuss it on our first lesson. And I prepared already a poll to ask you what time is more convenient to you for you to start our lessons. Probably we will move our start time to another time. So courses, of course, we talking on our courses on English only. Our classes will be recorded in order to have these classes in our platform, Thinkific platform, recorded. So if you will miss the online class, you can just go to our platform and to watch the recordings and to learn what we have learned in online class. Yes, so we will have possibility to meet one-on-one meetings 1 time a week. You can schedule one-on-one meetings with me to ask some questions, of course, regarding our lessons. And so I can more detailed and probably explain you what you didn't understand or what you want to know more even about our course. I think already invites were sent to our Thinkific platform, so you probably already got them. And yeah, so basically that's overview about our backend course development. So organization, I would say, not the content, but the organization of our course.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And as I was telling before, we already sent the invitation, sorry, Hennady said, we sent the invitations to Thinkific and the calendar invites. So guys, if anyone has had any issues with this, please text now on the chat or let us know on Slack. But we should fix this before Monday. So if anyone hasn't been able to enter Thinkific or hasn't received the link to join Thinkific, please let us know now. Moving on, what are you gonna be, what else moving forward will you expect from this 24 weeks? So we will be doing tons of exercise. So please prepare, attend the lessons via desktop and feel comfortable. You will be also expecting a lot of feedback. So we are a company that believes that feedback should be two ways and that we are always learning. And the only way to learn is by receiving feedback. So you will be receiving very often surveys, mainly arriving from Elena about project management, about the content, about the coaches. So please, guys, be very proactive and help us by answering those surveys because it's the only way that we can improve. We will also be requiring from your side a lot of commitment. So we understand that you cannot attend every lesson. That's why they are all recorded and hosted on Thinkific. But we will be tracking your assistant, your exercises, and your dedication. You know, the first 2 weeks of the course, you can drop out free of any penalties in terms of the contract. But that's on both sides. So the first 2 weeks of the course are crucial for you to understand if the course fits you and for us to understand if you're high-level students for our course. So please, for us, it's a beginner level course, we know it. You don't need to know everything, but it's important that if you ask questions during during the lessons, for example, that they are accurate. That is not something that the coach just said and that you lost it because you were not paying attention. For us, the most important thing is the quality of the lessons, and you need to know that in advance, that we will be tracking you as well as your performance. So we not only will be tracking your tech know-how, but also, as Anna said before, your soft skills and how you improve. You don't need to know everything upfront, but we will be tracking how much you are engaging with our contents and how much you're improving. You're going to be expecting a lot of materials as well, not only the recorded lessons, but also a lot of complementary links and sources where you can expand your knowledge and become even more deep down in backend development. And then you will also be meeting people, not only your coaches, not only us, not only your classmates. We're going to be inviting to lessons external people, so guest speakers, partners, senior developers at Jagaad. So you will have a chance to expand your network. And now let's do a brief check on the onboarding document that you received. So for us, for preparation on Monday, it's very important that you have good internet connection and good sound quality, that you are in a room, not walking on the streets. And I'm saying this because it has happened before that some students join from the streets, and it's not possible to code like that. And for us to be able to track you, to understand your level of commitment to lessons, your soft skills, we need to see you and we need to be able to listen to you. So please try to keep the camera on as well. Also, in terms of the course structure, as Nadi was saying, 2 hours, 4 times per week for 6 months. You don't need to attend to all lessons, but these are lessons full of content. So if you skip them, please make sure to recover. Otherwise, you will arrive to the upcoming lesson and you will be lost. And then we will also pause for holidays, but these dates are still to be confirmed. Elena will be informing you very soon about when these holidays will be, so you can schedule based on them and also use these weeks to recover lessons that you have lost and send the exercises and so on. Then in terms of software needed, you will find softwares. These are the softwares that you need. Slack, Thinkific, and GitHub. I guess you will have been invited to all of them. If someone has not, please let us know before Monday, as I was sharing with you all before. But I saw on Slack and most of you guys are there, so that's a good start, and that's our main source of communication. So also there, if you have problems with logging to Thinkific or GitHub, let us know and we will fix it. Then going back into a little bit more about regarding backend, I leave you to the coach again, who is going to explain a little bit in details their course outline.
Yeah. Okay, thank you again, Valentina. So here you can see the backend course outline. 6 modules, each has 4 chapters, and each chapter has 4 lessons. As you can see, so it's module 1. It covers the backend tools and PHP fundamentals. So what are backend tools? Backend tools, it's mostly software which we will use in our courses for all 6 months, like IDE, integrated development environment, for example, Visual Studio Code or PHP Storm, or version control system like SVN or Git. We will use only Git on our course. Also, we will learn some basics about frontend, HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript, because as you probably know, PHP is a web development programming language, and if you will work as a backend developer, you will definitely face with some user interfaces. You must know how to work with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Yeah, so the next module 2 is about web application and databases. So it's we'll learn how to work with agile methodology and version control system Git. Also, we will start learning database, relational database. In our case, it will be MySQL and SQL language. At the end, we will create the first real project is a CRUD application. Is create, read, update, and delete. Stand for CRUD. Yeah, then we will step over to module 3, which where we will start learning, in my opinion, the most interesting part of programming languages. It's object-oriented programming. So classes, objects, and so on. Also, we will extend knowledge about handling database in PHP. And we will learn some code design and MVC pattern. Yeah, then we will start working with learning, not working, but of course, and working also with the REST API and frameworks. Yeah, what I can say, REST API is the most common thing in backend world, and we have to learn to create them, and we have to do this. So then in module 5, it's managing PHP applications. We will learn how to deploy our application, how to test them, how to debug our applications. And the last module is about Symfony framework. As you probably know, Symfony framework is one of the most popular framework in backend world. And if you will get this knowledge, it will definitely help you to get a junior position. So Symfony is a really cool framework for juniors. Yeah. Can we go further? Yeah, so after each module, we will do some exercises and projects. So for module 1, the project is the most simple project is to-do project. We'll learn how to code some basic PHP stuff and create some HTML, CSS, JavaScript probably. And of course, we'll work with Git and Bash Markdown. So the project 2 after modules 2 is a bit more complicated because we will include database, the MySQL database, and we, of course, during the programming this project, we'll learn how to handle the database. So module 3 project, yeah,
Sorry.
that's it's okay. It's a web shopping project. So it's already object-oriented programming, and we will learn auto-loading namespaces and many other complex but interesting stuff. As I already mentioned, that OOP is the most interesting part of programming. Can I go further to module 4 and 5? These modules, project for these modules is only one, but it's already the big project. It's a blog post API. We'll create REST API with documentation using Swagger, OpenAPI, database, MySQL database, and we'll migrate in module 5 from the simple PDO to Doctrine ORM. Yeah, that's for now sounds wild, but yeah, that's what you will know and what you will get now after all these modules. Yeah, and then module 6, can I go further? Yeah, module 6 is our Symfony module. Symfony framework will create job board API. It's also REST API project using Symfony framework. And we will use all what we have learned during our previous 5 modules. So it will be the most exciting and most interesting project because we will use everything what we have learned. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
it from my
dear.
side.
Does anyone have any questions so far? No, no questions. Okay, guys. Anyway, at the end of the presentation, we have a Q&A. So if you have, in the meantime, yes, go please. Hi, nice to meet you. No, no question?
Yeah, no question.
Ah, okay, sorry. I thought it was a question. Okay, then we're happy that everything was very clear. Now we're gonna spend just 10 minutes together talking. We're gonna get divided in groups. So let's move on, guys, because we're super fine on time. So in order to prepare yourself for Monday, let's just do a quick checklist of what you guys need. Of course, very important, make sure your internet connection is stable. You cannot learn on these hyper live lessons, doing exercises if your internet is not working. So please check it in advance. Also make sure you have entered correctly to all the platforms. And we have been saying it's fundamental that before the meeting, the lesson starts, you know that you're in everything correct. Also for us, it's very important that you use your complete name and surname, and the same email you use to subscribe to the Academy in everything, because that's the only way we have to track you, so that you use your same email, name and surname everywhere in all the platforms that you need to enroll. Thinkific, also, well, when logging into Thinkific with the email that you did with it to enrollment. So to keep consistency, please. Sometimes you join with different emails, and that it generates a lot of confusion on our side. Then again, to have your camera and microphone on, for us, it's very important to see you, to get to talk to you, that you also talk with your classmates, and that we create a community. This is not an on-demand course. For those ones, please go to Coursera. This is live lessons. So we need to see you and interact with you and engage all together. Be in a comfortable space, hopefully a desk, have water and snacks. Obviously, if you need to go to the bathroom, the coaches do break, so you can like have 10 minutes to chill. But please be in a quiet space where you can focus on learning. There, you will be receiving a lot of information you need to be in a very safe space in order to perform well on the courses and to be able to really do properly the exercises, to pay attention to what the coach is telling you and asking you, and also obviously to be aligned with your other classmates, because if you're lost and all of the rest is super focused, you are gonna be feeling, oh my God, like you're not aligned with the rest of the team. So it's very important that you're paying a lot of attention, please. And as I said at the beginning, you have 2 weeks to drop out in case the course is not fitting you. In case if you have problems or you realize this is not for you, in the first 2 weeks you can leave with no penalties, and this is the same applies to our side. If we realize that you're not a high quality student, since this since we are investing in your education up front, we want to make sure that the students that remain on the course are people who wants to learn how to code, not here just because they don't know what to do with their lives, but because they want to jump into a career in IT. That's the profiles that we want in our lessons. So that being said, I hope there is no questions so far. We will check this last part and then we have the Q&A. Who to reach out to? So reach out to Anna. You can find her. You can find all of us in Slack. For questions and queries related to human resources, so to assistance on job applications, CV creation, preparation for job interviews, or anything related to the contract, okay? Then reach out to me, but mainly to Elena, for everything related to project management, meaning problems with attendance, if you got sick and you cannot attend, if you have problems or concerns, if you have problems with platforms, or if you have any feedback regarding the lessons, regarding the coaches, we are the points of contact for that. And then obviously to our coaches and the tutor who you will be meeting soon in terms of support with exercises. If you got lost on content, you know, you can reach out to him on one-on-ones. That's also something very cool that we have as an academy and most academies don't have. So giving you direct access to this expert that you can ask him for information. And also problems with homework and exercises. Hennady is the person for all of that. So now the last part of our presentation, guys, is everything clear? Are you all set and prepared? Anyone has any issues with any platforms, any questions so far? Now is the moment. Also, Hennady is here to answer to any questions related to the backend PHP or like any platform related queries. Please don't be shy. You can also write them down. Okay, go. Great, guys. Let's take one by one. Who wants to go first? Alain?
Yes. I wanted to know if there is if we will have access to this presentation.
Of course, we will be sharing.
Because this presentation is really important on Backend.
Of course, we will be sharing it in Slack after this call or tomorrow morning. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, dear. There was another question, no?
I have a question, and it's about the software. What was it called? Thinkific, I think it was called. Where can I find that? Because I don't seem to can find it on Slack nor on email right now, or Gmail.
Vlad, can you help me answer?
Yes, guys, we have received some questions regarding Thinkific. Thinkific is a platform where we are posting our records of lessons and course materials, but the domain you should access the same that you have access to pass the mini course, learning.jagaad.com. Also, you can find links in the chat. I have posted it already.
Can you repost them, Vlad, so everyone is sure they are in Thinkific?
Yes, sure. I'll repost once again.
Great. Top. Thank you, darling.
So on Zoom. Okay. Sorry for stopping you. I thought I was muted.
No. This is the moment for asking questions. You're doing great.
Yeah, I didn't notice the Zoom chat. I just noticed. I just noticed it
okay.
right now.
Okay, I got it. I also posted on Slack. Yeah, sure, guys.
You posted on Slack as well? Okay. We will bombard you with information so we make sure that you have it, so don't worry. But that's the whole meaning of this meeting, darling, to solve your queries. So guys, any other questions?
Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Stephen. Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. I understand that I have to do my best and attend every class live online, but in case there is an unforeseen circumstance that I will not be able to attend, like what is the penalty? What is
Yes, dear.
the minimum that I need to attend live, and what is the maximum?
Exactly. You don't need to attend all of the lessons. We are keeping track of your assistance, but we understand that it's impossible that you are going to be there every day. Like we have students that also work. So for us, it's important your level of commitment, that when you have deadlines to send exercises, you send them, that you participate in class, that you have a connection to your coach, that you're a good teammate, and that you have do the teamwork together with, like for us, it's not only one thing that we measure attendance. No, attendance is to keep track of people who is going to lessons. You don't need to have 100% attendance. You need to be a responsible and engaged student. That for us is what we require from you as a student, that you are committed to the course, understanding that you won't be able to attend every lesson. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other question, guys? No?
I have a question, Valentina.
Go. Hi.
How many of your students who graduated from bootcamp found a job? And what is the percentage?
How many have graduated? We just graduated our first batch, and we have around 25 graduates. They graduated recently, so we have hired 2 of them on Jagaad already, but we are in conversations with our partner clients, and so we are soon more of them will get hired by us or by one of our partner companies. So it's very exciting moments also for them. But yeah, they just graduated, like we had graduation day last week, so it's very recent, so I still cannot promise more like metrics numbers, but yeah, that's what we have so far.
Okay.
Any other question, guys?
I would like to ask a question about the starting of the lessons. The time is going to be around 4 o'clock p.m., right?
Yes, Gennady, you want to answer this?
Yes, 4 o'clock p.m., but Central European time. So it's.
Is it possible to move the time, for example, for 4.5 or 5, let's say 5 p.m.?
Yeah, that we will discuss on our first lesson. As I said, I created a poll, and you will vote for the time, and we will decide by maximum people which time is more convenient for us.
Okay, thank you.
But we will discuss it.
Thank you.
Guys, any other questions? Please shoot. Now is the time.
Yes, same like Igor, that if you can skip it 1 hour later, and it's also good for me. So I'll pick Igor in this case.
Yes, great. Yeah, as we said, this is a community. We are working for you guys. You are our most important asset. So obviously, if all of you want to take do the starting hour after, we are flexible. I mean, if the coach is flexible and most of the lesson wants to start later, we can make it work, of course. The important is that most of you, like, this is democracy, that you vote and that most of you are fine with this. But the coach will inform you on the first lesson, and you will all align together as a class.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Any other question, guys? No more question?
Last question from me.
Go.
So
shoot.
basically, when I read the terms and agreements from the documents, I've seen that I'm not really sure about some of those, so I'm gonna ask right now.
Yes, of
Basically,
course.
I've seen the price for this, and I've wanted to work, and I'm not sure if that correlates with this. If I start to work, will the payment start away, or the payment is still on pause until I finish the course?
No, I mean, this format of these courses that we do is study now, pay later. So we are investing in your education because it's our best interest that eventually, after we are so sure about the quality of our lessons, that we are sure that eventually you will get hired by a company.
Okay.
Once you get hired, you start paying the course to us
Okay.
on monthly fees.
All right. So now I can work like some random job until I finish this course, and then I can proceed with the payments, right?
Anna, yes, right?
Yes, correct. Even if you are studying and getting a job with us, still, even if the job is not due to our support or assistance, it doesn't make you, it doesn't exonerate you from the duty to pay us back. But the payment is triggered only when you are having a job. Yeah.
Yes,
Either
but
an old one or
he's asking about freelances, like if he can still do
yes,
freelances in the
freelances.
meantime.
If you've read the contract, guys, you've seen the contract says that also any freelance gig or entrepreneurial activity equals to activity that's economic activity, which makes you responsible to pay us back.
Okay, I understand that part, but right now, let's say next week starts the course, I myself find let's say a filler job, part-time job over the summer job, just to fill out work until I finish this course. So let's say I'm literally selling ice creams down at the beach, what I known for doing. Will the course start? Will I have to pay the course the moment I start selling ice creams down at the beach?
Matteo, first you have to have a job in IT, and second you must graduate.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes, you need to graduate and find a job in IT, but complete ice cream. I understand your question. No, but all questions are good, and this is the opportunity that we have to answer. Also, some of your questions are also maybe questions of your classmates, but the whole objective of this academy is to prepare you guys to help close the IT talent gap and to help you find jobs so that you can start obviously in the future to pay us back. But once upon graduation and upon you finding a job in IT, so a job linked to obviously backend development.
I was a bit confused.
I have one question.
Yes.
Like, for example, me, I already have a job in IT. So I hope it's not going to count right now. Do we need specifically a job in PHP development just to trigger that sort of payment?
No, Alan, any job in the IT sector. But to be clear, you will be asked to pay upon graduation. Even if you're going to stay in your current job, you are still going to be responsible to pay us back once you're in the employment contract, you're in the workplace, you have a job. Why this? Because at the end of the day, this whole journey of 6 months, it's an investment Jagaad does in your skills. Either you get an immediate job in PHP or you get a job related to IT, either project management, either QA, either anything related to IT skills, you would still be triggered and hold responsible to pay us back for this investment. That's the whole narrative of the 13 pages in the contract, which I hope you've read before you signed, because it was described in detail in there. It's not only PHP jobs, but it's IT related jobs. So even a QA job, like quality assurance engineer, position. Even if you get such kind of job, you still must pay us back. But only after graduation. We are not going to ask for money now because it means you didn't even complete the course. But as you completed, you are invited to pay us back.
Exactly. That's the format, study now, pay later, which is actually the format of all the coding bootcamps that are high quality, not online courses that you check on demand. And so guys, I hope we answered to most of your questions. Unfortunately, we are on time now. It's 6 o'clock, but obviously you are on Slack. If you have more questions, please DM me or send a direct message to Elina so we can answer all of your questions, okay? And then if not, see you on Monday. And before